8 ball's brutal, man. And there's a stage in a player's progression where they're consistently or semi-consistently running 5 or 6 balls, and they're having trouble getting on the key ball because they only have one pocket for the 8 ball, so they have to get perfect position on the 8 ball in order to win. And they're dogging it a little bit, and then they wind up dogging the 8 ball, and your opponent, who's a better player than you technically, and that's what it takes to become a great pool player, is you got to be willing to play players that can play. So he comes to the table, and you can almost hear him laughing and saying, "Hey, thanks for getting all your balls out of my way," and then he runs them out and he puts you on the bus. And this has landed more pool players in a loony bin than anything else, because it's so incredibly frustrating and annoying. Because you know you can beat this guy, you just can't get through that last stage of the game. Yep, I remember that stage. I mean, how could I forget? It went on for years and it nearly killed me. There was something I just could not see myself surrendering. I had come all this way, and there was no way I was going to start ducking and trying to outsmart my opponents. I knew they weren't dumb people, and they didn't get there by being dumb people. And I think it was the girls. I kept coming back. I was there every day, and I kept coming back, and I was there every night. It was the girls and the music and the lights and the people. It was the whole subculture of it. It was the fact that it was like a nut house away from home. And there's a true romance in the dirt, but no matter how grimy and dirty and smelly it was somewhere that I finally belonged. And how could I turn my back on that? Yeah, 8 ball is brutal when you're coming up and you're just, you're progressing rapidly, but you just can't twist the knife. You'll get through it. Just stick with it, keep pushing, keep progressing, and just work on it. Just do a whole lot of practice and fine-tune your pool game. And you'll stop doing that. And you almost have to welcome the insanity that comes with that. And with insanity, you just kind of stop caring so much about things, and you do a lot of laughing and banging in the walls and talking gibberish. But hey, you'll end up a great pool player. We're taking the solids, and if you want to know why not the stripes, it's because of this 1 ball. It's in the way of the 12 ball. If we take the stripes, we have no pocket for the 12, and there's no clear, easy way to get the 12 in a position that'll make things easier, and there's no way to knock out this 1. There's no easy way. There's always a way, but there's no easy way to get this 1 ball out of the way. Beware of balls on the rail or very close to the rail near the side pocket. They're always a big red flag. And now you're going to point to this ugly looking mess over here on the right hand side of the table, and you're going to say, well, that's even worse than that 12 ball. And I'm going to say, well, if you want the stripes, go ahead and take the stripes. And no matter what rules you're playing by, we made one of each. We made a solid in the left-hand bottom corner, and we made a stripe in the top-hand right corner. So unless you're playing by some freaky rules from the 1940s, you have whatever ball was made first, which in this case would be the 5 ball, which would mandate that you take the solids. Then welcome to my world. See? I win. Or take the solids. Now, the big difference is I have a breakout ball with that 2 ball, and it's just a matter of getting the right angle on that 2 ball to easily break that cluster out and move on with the game. Now, the problem is you normally want to get these clusters out as soon as possible, but this time it's going to take a little while. It's going to take 3 shots to get, just to get the right angle on that 2, but it's what we have to do, and it's important that you be decisive and not just keep on bouncing back and forth. Just pick a set of balls and stick with it and commit to it. And here you see me checking the straight in line on the 2-ball and figuring out where we need to be relative to that straight in line. And in this case, we need to be on the left-hand side of that straight in line. So we're using the 3-ball, the 6-ball, and the 1-ball in order to get the right position on that 2-ball. And again, this is cutting it close, and it makes it do or die, and it puts the pressure on you to get this right. You're going to have to learn how to handle pressure if you want to be a pool player, because it's pretty much non-stop pressure. You have to train yourself to thrive off that pressure. Yeah, sometimes it's not going to work out for you, and your opponent's going to come up and run out, and you're going to go bananas, and you're going to wind up in the loony bin. It's okay, man. They got 9-foot diamond tables in here. Bring some beer.
What's that?